Russia, go home, now.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 2 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
You can only say, God, you are so merciful, you are so loving, you are so compassionate. When you know how He compassionate, where, how, in which way that He helps you, how He takes care of you every day, then your words are true and your worship is sincere. Understand? And you throw yourself at His feet and become one with Him. And that's the true way to God. It's no religion, it's no dogmatic things, not blind belief, not blah blah repeating, but knowing, realizing, seeing, and contacting. And that is the real path.
Please stay with us for this enlightening lecture.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
It's not the plant-based foods that will make you ill. It's the meat and the liquid meat or dairy that can lead to sickness and death. Reap Estelcine, vegan.
Stop killing animals! Stop eating animals! Empathy, compassion, and liberation! Humans and animals! We're all equal! No more torture, no more lies! How many animals left to die? Freedom for all!
Today's program will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, Thai, and Ukrainian or Uranian. Dagote, compassionate viewers. Dagote means hello in Bailes Apache, one of the languages spoken by the Apache First Nation people. I am Ellen. The nature-loving Apache First Nation people admire your dedication in spreading the vegan message and your care and concern for our animal friends.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughter houses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab tests, or for any reason at all. Be vegan, make peace. So be it.
The Apache Nation people currently comprise about 6 groups that live in large land areas across the Great Plains of Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico. Many Apache speak the Athabascan language, which is also spoken by indigenous people far north in Alaska and Canada, meaning that these groups were once connected. One representative Apache group is the Mescalero, who live in New Mexico on about 2,000 square kilometers of land containing 4 mountains that the people consider sacred. Another group is the White Mountain Apaches, whose land in Arizona also contains sacred mountains. This group is known for their efforts to preserve the environment's natural beauty and purity. The White Mountain Apaches have also helped in the revival of the once nearly extinct Apache trout. The Apaches are a proud people who have retained many of their original customs. Strong family loyalty prevails in Apache culture, with respect and even reverence given to elders. While the men are often tribal leaders, the women are seen as immensely resourceful and in days past were known for finding water where it had seemed there was none. The Apache are also known for their intricate beadwork and beautiful turquoise jewelry.
It's not how long we live. It's how we live. Be vegan, make peace, do good deed. That's all life needs.
Rachel.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is a beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, go, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exists in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe,
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia,
All religions tell you be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia,
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves, the Supreme Master.
Africa,
I will show you how to get direct teaching
and South America,
and keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
as well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
The United States has been graced on many occasions with visits from Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan. In 1989, in response to the earnest longing of spiritual truth seekers, she traveled to the country to impart her wisdom and insights. In this fascinating lecture, Master expounds on various topics, including ways to discern true masters from false ones, attaining our highest inner potential through the Kuan Yin method, and our true self's faculty of omnipresence. We now invite you to join us for part 9 of this enlightening lecture titled, How to Acquire Your Inner Highest Potential Power, Questions and Answers, given by Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, in San Francisco, California, USA, on May 24th, 1989.
Peace for Ukraine or Iran now. Russia, just go home.
Actually, when we practice some kind of meditation, even just ordinary meditation, not to mention about our method, some people would see their own past lives because there is some kind of spare which records every minute detail of our last existence. And when we reach that so-called library, we can see everyone's life like an open book, including our own. So actually, when we practice our method, we can also reach there. If it is useful for us, the Master will let you see. If it isn't, or if it is out of your forbearance, meaning too much for your own enduring power, then the Master will cover it, won't let you see. So the secret of life is there is nothing secret. It is the matter of reaching the right library and then seeing what is in store before and after. So you can prove it for yourself even. You can prove for yourself. No one can prove it for you. For example, if you ask me, how can I prove your karma? Now I would tell you, for example only, don't believe it. I will tell you, oh, before you were a tiger person. Yeah, and now you ask me for proof. It is very difficult for me because you are here and I am there. I see things differently from how you're seeing things. The one who is on the 5th floor sees more part of the city than the one who is on the 2nd floor. And the one who is on the 2nd floor will not believe what the person on the 5th floor is telling him because he himself doesn't see it. Understand that? So the proof or no proof, leave it for later. You should be more concerned with the present life. For example, the past life we cannot change. It's gone. It's already happened. So we can change. We can worry about this present life and the future. And now we can change the future. And that is a good thing. The future and the present are so important to us, not the past. The past, we cannot do anything about it. And even about the present, we can't do much. But we could minimize it, could smooth it out by our own God power within us. Every day we take it out and use it. For example, you have a treasure or inheritance from your parents, $1 million treasure laying hidden somewhere, and you don't know where it is. And every day you go and work very hard and earn a little money. But the fact that you know you have a treasure somewhere doesn't help you, does it? But if you know where it is, then you can take it out and use it every day. And now you owe somebody $100,000. You cannot change that. You already borrowed money from him. You cannot change this, but you can take your money and give it to him. Understand? Make your life more comfortable. No lawsuits and people coming and dragging you out and scolding you and beating you because of owing people money. And that's how you can change your present life. Now our present lives are fixed from the past, so-called karma. As you sow, so shall you reap. Therefore, our happiness or sorrows are fixed because of our own past actions. Just like we owe somebody money, and that we cannot change. We already spent that. So now we have to bear it, or if we have money, we give it to him, and then we are free. The same. Our present life may be miserable or unhappy because of our past life or due to the past years' wrong actions. But now, if we practice, we take the inner blessing power in use, then we can minimize this misery. And that's how we can help and change the present. And of course, in the future, nothing unfavorable will happen to us because we have so much merit in store to alter the future. Yeah. The same as we have discovered our treasure. And so now we give some money to our creditor. And then we even have a lot to use in the future. In the future, we can avoid borrowing money. We can avoid being poor. Yeah, the same thing. We cannot change the past. We have to smooth out the present and change the future. And that is the purpose of practicing the immediate enlightenment method, the Guan Yin method. Guan means to contemplate. Yin means inner vibration, inner sound. So Guan Yin, this is a Chinese word for contemplating the inner music.
I'm Roman Catholic. I have accepted Jesus Christ as my Savior. I have begun chanting Namo Reikiko, Nichiren Shoshu Buddhist practice. It's one in conflict with the other. It's the Father name Yahweh.
Jehovah? I don't understand very well.
Oh, there. The gentleman.
Oh, yes, please explain to me, because the English may be lousy. It's not your fault. You say you are a Roman Catholic? Yeah. Yes? You have been baptized?
And I just began a practice, a Buddhist practice. I understand to be from the temple Nishan Shoshu, and we
Japanese then?
And we chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Ah, yeah. 日莲宗.
I'm trying to find that is one in conflict with another.
Is the Buddhism you're practicing now in contrast with your Catholicism? Is that right?
That's right.
Oh. No. And yes. It's like this.
The second commandment says, "Thou shalt not put strange gods before."
It's true. It's true.
And the Father's name I understand to the oldest book to be Yahweh.
Jehovah.
Say it with
Jehovah.
Jehovah.
Yahweh. So you understand, you are afraid that you...
I do not want to be... I feel the reason why I'm here is for my soul to be enlightened.
Yes.
Possible.
Yes.
And feel that...
You are in conflict.
I don't...
I understand. No, you have not. You have not. God will Even if he says so, he would forgive your earnestness for enlightenment. It is because you are looking for God that you go from door to door. It isn't that you want to do bad things. I don't believe there is any so-called jealous God. But anyhow, the practice of Ri Lian Zhong, this is the Lotus School. Ri Lian, this is a Chinese word for Lotus School. You're practicing the Lotus Sutra method, I understand. They are repeating the name of the Lotus Sutra. But for what I understand and what I realize is that repeating the name of a scripture means nothing to God. God is within us, not in the scripture. So Jesus, when he was baptized by John the Baptist, what did he see? He saw the light from heaven coming down like a dove, no? Yes. So if you repeat the names of the Lotus Sutra and you don't see any dove coming down, that means you practice in the wrong way. Whether you call it Buddhist or Catholic practice, I don't care. I'm a Buddhist by origin, but I feel that I know that most of the Buddhist methods are even contradictory to the Buddha's teaching. They only talk and repeat words and have no inner light or inner experience. So now I tell you, do not abandon your Catholicism, but I tell you a method to acquire the light within, and that's all. Do not worship me, and do not become a Buddhist, and do not go to any Buddhist temple, and do not come to me even. I don't care about all of this. I just tell you how to go in yourself and see God, and see what you want to, and you always longed for that God. That Yahweh or whatever you name him. You can call him another dozen, 100 names. It would not mind. He has no name, understand? Yes. He has no name. He takes on whatever name of the master on earth at that time. Therefore, when Jesus came, they worshipped Jesus as the Son of God or as even God. Yeah? When the Buddha came, they worshipped Buddha as God. Because the God power manifests in that person, in that human form. The human is just like an electric wire. It carries the electricity inside. So if it's red or yellow, I don't care. The important thing is it has electricity inside. Otherwise, you don't call it an electric wire, an empty wire. Yes? So there are all kinds of methods. If it doesn't give you electricity, if it doesn't give you light, or God or heavenly spheres to look at, then it is an empty wire. It's not an electric wire. And it's not Jesus' method. It is an outer method. I don't care if it's a Buddhist method or whatever. Or an empty shell. So therefore you feel in conflict. If you learn this method from me, you don't need to change to become a Buddhist. You don't need to repeat anything. You just see the light every day and feel joy. Be in the presence of God. And then you call him whatever name he tells you to call him. You will know him by different hundreds of names or no names. You just feel his love and mercy. And he takes care of you every day in every minute detail. And then at that moment, you really feel thankful to God. You really know him and worship him. That's a real worshiper of God. If you don't know him, it's not real worship. You don't know how great he is. And then you just blah, blah, blah. Oh, you are so great. You are so merciful. In fact, every day you are so miserable. What does he help you? Nothing. Then you tell lies. You can only say, God, you are so merciful. You are so loving. You are so compassionate. When you know how he compassionate, where, how, in which way that he helps you, how he takes care of you every day, then your words are true. And your worship is sincere. Understand? And you throw yourself at his feet and become one with him. And that's the true way to God. It's no religion. It's no dogmatic things. Not blind belief. Not blah, blah repeating, but knowing, realizing, seeing, and contacting. And that is the real path. I have no Catholic path, no Buddhist path, no Lotus path, no lily path. I have only one path. It's God's path. If you know the light, you know God, that is the true way. Yeah? That's all. Okay? And don't feel any conflict. Even if now you believe in Lotus School, God would not punish you. It doesn't mean you betray Him. He only feels touched by your devotion and your blind search for Him. He would help you only because of your sincerity. Therefore, He sent me here to tell you how to find Him. Not through the lotus repeating, not through the scripture, but through your own self-realization. Yeah, He would not punish you. You will not betray any God. It is your sincerity that counts. It doesn't matter where you go. You only carry God in your heart. No? You only want to know Him. That's why you come here, you go there, you ask this master, ask that person, do you know God? He said, this way. And then you follow. And then you have found no God. And so you feel struggling again and you go a different way and say, do you know how to find God? And they say, yes. This is only an empty promise. You must know when Jesus baptized people, He gave them light. And when Jesus Himself got baptized by John the Baptist, He got the light from heaven like a dove. So you have to see that. If you see that, that is a proof that you practice the same way as Jesus did. You understand? Otherwise, it is all wrong. It is all a misunderstanding.
Peace for Ukraine or you reign.
Vegan cause we're not hypocrites.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Japan is one of them.
Japan, Act on Welfare and Management of Animals. The purpose of this act is to engender a spirit for animal people welfare among citizens and contribute to the development of a respect for life and sentiments of amity and peace by providing for the prevention of cruelty to and abandonment of animal persons, etc. Acts of cruelty shall be punished by imprisonment with work for up to 2 years or a fine of up to 2 million yen or $18,400. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting, no more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Noble viewers, thank you for your presence today for Words of Wisdom. Please join us again tomorrow for How to Acquire Your Inner Highest Potential Power, Questions and Answers, Part 10 of 11. Coming up next is Challenging Consumer Culture, Minimalism, a documentary about the important things, and The Minimalist, Less is Now, right after noteworthy news. May love and compassion shine in all that we do.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/kehadapan schedule dan suprememastertv.com/kehadapan WOW.